An illusion of control that we seem to equate to important things or people in our lives. In one of our weekly meetings 3 or 4 weeks ago, when I was caught off guard by our outgoing COA chief of staff who handed me her graduation picture smiling, I sat down, stared at the minutes I was typing, and before I knew it, I was trying to push back tears from falling. Of course, if you know me personally, it ended in futility. I cried. I cried hard that night, and probably one, two, probably several times more, leading to this day. I couldn't and still can't believe it's already been a year, going full circle from the same graduation and induction ceremonies that we have here today. And when I look into the eyes of the outgoing student leaders, I can't help feeling that I have really got attached to this batch of officers who really pushed me far beyond my comfort zones and allowed me to realize how valuable service is to me, inspired by how valuable giving their entire selves was to them. A month back, I tried desperately to stop and turn back time to re-experience our 3 a.m. meetings, organizing mobilizations in Day 2.5, our failed Bataan excursion that was substituted by the cold and arid breeze of the CTC air conditioning unit, our rec week and plans high, our moments of teasing or just laughing contently, our moments of prioritizing more often than not our council or org matters over sleep or even academic requirements. Sorry, Mama. I wanted to turn back time when we all fell in love with our org, for our constituents, our organizations. I wanted to turn back time when we realized that our work was far more valuable than any line our resumes could reflect. Even when a lot of times we have been misunderstood by people or we cry in frustration because we had to sacrifice so much of our time for ourselves or for others. When we felt security and bliss with our newfound lifelong friends in service. I wanted to turn back time, but I couldn't. We all have this illusion of control, as with Taoist philosophy. But loving is ultimately letting go of things that are good, of the everyday presence of friends who have loved us so much, and to make room for better things that will happen. And so we let go. We let go to make space for our future. We let go with a big sense of gratitude for all that you, our outgoing officers, have done. We let go saying our wholehearted gratitude, maraming salamat. Ultimately, we love by letting go. We let go by loving. We let go with a heart that can fully receive the new passion that will fill our hearts and new hope and energy that will fill the halls of Ateneo next year. We let go of all our fears and questions of doubt. Paano ko ba mapapalitan ang puso ng kagaya ni Bob? Paano ko ba mapapalitan ang isang napakagandang taon para sa COA, para sa Ateneo? We let go with a heart that can love even more than it has loved this year. At sa pagmamahal, matututo tayong mahulog sa iba at mahulog sa Kanya. But what we will hold on forever is this batch's unprecedented legacy of service. We, as the incoming batch of officers, must always humbly remember that what we can do only because we stand on the shoulders of giants, as Rob said last year. And we realize more things can be improved because we can see further on these giants' shoulders. I think I speak for the incoming batch of officers when I say we will continue to do the great things that this batch has done and live the great leadership legacy of our organizations. Through numerous external engagements, we've come to realize that as Ateneans, one of the frontrunners with the biggest external influence, the general call for Ateneo organizations is to challenge the culture of settling. The call to go beyond the paralyzing confines of the easy and the convenient, which means to engage more government policies as we have done through the Ateneo Task Force, or to take action as passionately as we talk about our actions, as we have done through our corporate initiatives and our other social issues, to break even more barriers among our institutions that we have realized the value of responsible consultation, dialogue, and cooperation. To engage our student government and offices as students, because our government is only as relevant as the people who engage it. To make our organizations or officers more responsive and take more initiative to challenges not specifically stated in our job descriptions. And sometimes we fail to recognize how powerful we are or how great our potential is